Jimin, I want to say something. I don't know how, but I think hiding this longer is not good. Thinking a bit, everyone looked at him. Jimin, take it deep breath and said, Jimin, he was saying when interrupted. Young Mula, right, completed him casually. Jungkook chuckled hearing this because it wasn't surprising for him. While you and Han were chocolate, I surprised you and Han. What you love Mula, what, how, when Brargul is series of questions. Jimin, you know that being amused looking at Taehyung gave him like really look. Jungkook, yes, Mr. Park, both of us knew it already, giving him a note. Taehyung, I am not too blind to notice my best friend behavior, and Mola is my sister. It is not that I don't know you both. Han, excuse me, someone please tell me what's going on since when you both know about it, and why didn't you tell us? You, yeah, exactly, Jungkook. In starting we have only doubt, but during your wedding function his behavior confirmed it. Jimin heard this thought and looked away. You what? Wait, did you guys confess? I mean, Mola, did she? Because if she did, then why she was planning to leave 2 days back in not so soon. Jimin, actually I had confessed on your wedding night and she was ignoring me all the way, Han, so she didn't confess. Wait, it is confessing both love each other or it is one-sided love story, unable to understand him. Jimin chuckled. Jimin, well, I was almost scared that my love story will be left one-sided only when Taehyung told that Mola was planning to leave so hell, but Jungkook, but Jimin, at least behave like a brother, bro. Aren't you so interested in your sister love story? Jungkook, if I would behave like a typical brother, then you might have felt a good punches and kicks when you were busy in staring my sister narrow his eyes. Jimin coughed while Han and you chuckled. Taehyung smiled. Han and you saw Jimin. What happened next? You were saying, Jimin, you both literally want your husband to kill me. Han, that you look out, you dare to fall for their sister with chuckled Jimin. So I was saying that I got too shocked today when I heard Mola was saving Soil from Taehyung, so I decided to comfort her and ultimately confrontation led to confession. So yes, she confessed that she loved me to smilingly. You, wow, really, I am so happy for both of you. Han, yes, I am also happy for both of you. Then they looked at Taehyung and Jungkook. Jungkook, obviously I want their happiness, so I am happy with smile. Taehyung didn't say anything. You, Taehyung placed your hand on his looking at him. He looked at you and then said something. And Mola was not on leaving because she thought that I will go back to London. She was trying to run away from you, Jimin. Jimin, what? Taehyung nodded. Taehyung, she thought both of the things will be solved. I won't leave mom, dad according to her, and she will go away from you. You only said that you confessed on my wedding day, but she didn't, and she was ignoring you. She was scared to accept her feelings, and she thought to go away from you when something quickly you smile. You so that day you stopped her for Jimin. That problem and facing thing was it for Jimin. Looking at him, Taehyung notes. Taehyung is that day I didn't directly say it by taking Jimin in, but I wanted her to rethink her decision and face it, not run away. And this I thought about Jimin, but more than Jimin, it was for my sister. I have seen her since birth. I could see she loved him. For the first time, I saw a true feelings in her eyes. She understood what true meaning of love is, and I was happy, but also knew that she needed a push, and only Jimin could make her understand this and make her realize a feeling that she didn't want to accept. Jimin, that means you only talked about Mola's living soil topic in front of me, so that I directly comfort her. Taehyung, as I know you well, you did, Jimin. I know you since so long, and I can trust you with my sister. Nodded, saying with smile. Everyone was surprised that Taehyung thought so much about Mola and Jimin. You love her, care for her so much. Then why don't you talk to her normally, Taehyung, like you used to? Taehyung, I want that everything set back to its place, but something always stopped me. The past thing doesn't leave me. I know she realized that mistake, but was saying when Han interrupted him. Han, and you know, Taehyung, I would never forgive someone so easily. Then you only think, how can I talk about Mola to forgive her? There is a reason, and that is change in her. Although she didn't wanted me to tell this, but I think you should know this. It is already too late that I kept it hidden. But thought things may get better with time. But as you are saying the past is holding you, then you should know about the present Mola too, because she is regretting Taehyung. She tried to contract the things she has messed up. You know, why did I suddenly decide everyone was marriage? I mean, how could I trust you all of a sudden when all the while I was angry on you for betraying you? The reason was Mola who told me the truth in the middle of the night, telling me to stop your marriage. So she did want to say you broken once again. You only know right that Mola told the truth to you, and then she accepted without any fear. But no, Taehyung, Mola has told me everything that night. Was Ella shocked and so was Jungkook for Jimin. This was something new he wasn't aware of. While you knew this, Taehyung, what could merely whisper? Han nodded. Han, yes, Taehyung, she drove in the middle of the night to reach you and tell her the truth, but I took her phone. I met her that night and afternoon in the whole truth. I was so angry, Han, but she pleaded me to do something to stop your marriage with Viraj. I didn't understand what should I do all of a sudden, but I sent her house back that we will decide something, but that not only all, Mola was even ready to marry Viraj to save you. Jungkook, what being shocked, Taehyung was no, you was also unaware of this, but Han nodded. Flashback, use room engagement night with Viraj. Han was facing a news room after realization done by Mola. She was thinking what she would do, cause you won't understand anything. Then only her phone she take it. It was on the phone. Hello, Mola. Thank you once again for listening to me. Han was angry, but she just hummed. Mola, wait, Han, did you think any way to stop this marriage? I mean, we have to do something soon in a bit tested too. And I was thinking that only what way I want to save you anyhow. If I wish I would be even ready to bride swapping, but who will marry that Viraja and make their life hell? And I will never even suggest to us saying when Mola suddenly say Mola, that's perfect, and why this shouldn't be done only. And what are you serious? And who will marry him? Me, I marry him for a moment. I will be ready for saving your life, but you will never talk to me after that. No way, I will find a better way. Mola, not you. And what if I get married to him in a place of you? But in unbelievable to Mola, yes, see, Han, you won't be ready to listen anything right now. Why don't we make her unconscious before taking treasure and hide her in that room? Only then I will sit at her place in her wedding dress. Anyway, there would be people, so no one will notice me. Han was shocked listening to her. And have you totally lost it, Mola? Do you even know what you are saying? It will ruin your life. Damn it, so later, Mola, my life is already ruined, and because of me, 2 lives are getting ruined. If this will save your life and give them a happy life together, then what is wrong in it? Helplessly, Han, stop it, Mola. You have got mad. And second, I will not prefer any girl to marry him, even if she is worst in me of mine. I will find another way. Mola tried to argue to listen to her. This is the only way left, but Han didn't listen and she disconnected the call. Then Han thought of making Taehyung into married and she asked Mola to take care of marriage registration paper as she won't be able to do it. Mola agreed. Flashback in. Then Mola arranged the marriage registration papers in such a short notice and hardly got any time to do it without her help. I don't think I could do that. Everyone had to shock to react. Taehyung, I swear, but he clutched his head with both hands, closing his eyes. Taehyung, Han, why didn't you tell me all this before? Why in heavy voice? Yes, Han, yes, you didn't tell me to. While Jungkook was also holding the same questionable look. And I am sorry, Taehyung, but I couldn't tell you this because of Mola. And she thought that after knowing all this, you will hate her more as you don't want her to interfere in her and Tu's life. If you will know, then you make it angry and she can't face it more. It was said by her that I will never mention about it to any of you. Still, I am sorry I didn't have choice. She looked so broken when she prayed me not to tell you about this. I couldn't refuse it, feeling guilty for hiding this. Jungkook and Sakri's arm around her, saying it's okay. Placed a hand on Taehyung's shoulder. She knows what he must be going through. He may never show in front of anyone, but the reality is that he always loved his sister and cared for her. Jiminff, who yet all this was a bit surprised. She is so selfless and still she called herself selfish. She did mistake in past, but now she is nowhere like she was. Jiminff, she is changed. Taehyung, she is your angel sister whom you missed. I remember you used to mention that her loneliness made her realize that she misses you, this family love and care. She will hurt the one who will come close to her. That's why she stay where she fears that she will destroy another life. And you know one of the reasons that she didn't want to accept me, it was you. She said she didn't want to snatch another person from your life as you will hate me if I will be with her. Look at Jimin confused. Taehyung, what? Why would I do that? Jungkook, it is her fear. Taehyung, this girl is such an idiot. What kind of stupid thought going in her mind, getting up from his chair and shake his head unbelievable. At the side Mola's room, while all this was going down the garden, then Mola has started to have her own visit today where she was calm and happy thinking about her conversation and moment with Jimin. Their case was the most beautiful moment, but suddenly everything faded away as her insecurity for her. What if Taehyung get angry on her? She loves Jimin, but what if everyone think it is her? In fact, she thinking that she can never love anymore. She was bending more towards negative side, which was worsening her situation. Everything was all good a few minutes ago, thinking about him the moments, but her mind couldn't stop her from raising her insecurities and questioning her. And now she was again getting the anxiety attack. Mola got up from her bed and hurried to try to open the drawer with her shivering hand, but it was getting difficult for her as she was in control. Somehow she opened the drawer and searched for her pills. Breath was getting uneven and she couldn't hold her silent cries, throwing the things from the drawer too. She got the bottle, taking out. She opened it immediately to take out the pills, but it was empty. She threw it interested and held her head, not knowing what to do. That's when she heard a knock on the door. Mola, she heard the person whom she least thought fate was Taehyung voice. Taehyung, Mola opened the door, Angel lovingly. Only if her condition would have been normal right now, she would have run to open the door and hugged him. He called her Angel with so much love that she didn't hear since so long. Mola was pleased at her position and was too up to react. She pressed her lips to stop and Memphis as he might hear her. Her body was trapped. Thinking there must be another bottle, she moved towards cupboard and opened the door. She thought to get the pills and rushed to washroom to hide herself for some time until her condition get normally bit. Taehyung, Mola, I know you are in. Please open the door calmly. Once again knocking on the door. Taehyung was standing outside the door. He wanted to talk to his sister. Along with him, Jungkook, Han and Jimin were also there. They were happy that he is going to be solved. Jimin was happy for Mola and Taehyung, but Mola opened the door sweetie. This time Mola heard Jungkook was throwing her across here and there with her trembling hand searching for pills. As she wasn't able to find it, her body started losing energy. She bit her lip not to let them hear her silent cries voice as few seconds passed as they were continuously knocking. Taehyung said loudly. Taehyung, Mola opened the door worriedly as they weren't getting any response from inside. All got worried. They knocked on the door. Why will I see you? Mola, Mola, please open the door. Mola, are you hearing us? Worried Jungkook. Mola opened the damn door. Mola was hurriedly finding hearing this while they kept shouting for her and banging on the door like they are gonna break it. Jimin, Mola opened the door. Please, he was scared to help, feeling something is definitely wrong and resistance and fear engulfed his heart. They were getting hella worried for her. Mola could hear everyone's voice, but she was searching for pills. That's when she finally see it was kept in the corner. She took it out with shivering hands and shut the cupboard door. She opened the bottle, but suddenly the door burst open and Mola stumbled back, being shook. The bottle fell from her shivering hand and it landed just in front of Taehyung's feet, with the pills being scattered on the floor. Looked at him with wide open eyes. She couldn't control her shivering form. Everyone came inside room only to see the mischief condition of the room, and the worst part was Mola, who was standing a couple of steps away from them and trembling. Her eyes were red and she was crying. Taehyung couldn't believe his eyes, and so was Jimin. Looking at her condition, who was immediately rushed to her. You, Mola, what happened to you? Worried, Mola couldn't say anything. She did unsuccessful attempt to calm herself, thinking she would be fine. You and Han, they were confused and worried at the same time. Han really went to fill the glass with water for Mola. Looked down to the body, removing her hand from her. She immediately go to grab it, hide it before anyone can see what it was, but it was too late. The body was already whole by Taehyung. He took it and looked at Mola. Mola moved back in fear. Her head was bursting with pain. It was worsening her condition. It didn't took time for Taehyung to know what it was. He sees the name mentioned on the bottle and answered he had a drug high dose. His eyes widened. Taehyung, Mola merely whispered when Jungkook took the bottle from his hand. Han, Mola, have water, relax, giving her water and patted her back. Mola hold the water glass, thinking anyhow calm herself, but she couldn't hold it, feeling a sharp pain in her head. The glass fell from her and shattered on the floor. Mola clenched her head, squeezing her eyes shut and whimpering. She was about to fall on the floor on her knees, feeling throbbing headache when Taehyung held her by shoulder. Taehyung, Mola shouted her name. Taehyung, Mola, what happened? Mola, look at me, please, worriedly. Mola, no, it will be fine, muttered to herself in feeble boy, holding her head and looking down. He made her sit on the bed somehow as she was making it quite difficult. Taehyung, Mola, look at me, please, while everyone was hella worried for her. Mola shook her head and loud sob escaped from her mouth. She started crying bitterly, finding Taehyung, you, Jimin, everyone there. Her mind started roaming around past, present, everything happened. All the flashes were disturbing her reflection, moving and laughing at her condition. She is not meant for anyone. Mola, no, leave me, please go away, screamed, holding her hair and crying her eyes burst. Young Mola, calm down, open your eyes. See, I am here, cupping her face. His eyes were between him, looking at her condition. He wasn't getting what happened to her suddenly, but looking at the medicine, he had an idea which he didn't want to be true, but unfortunately, her condition was showing what he was thinking wasn't wrong. Jimmy also came to Mola, sitting in front of her on his knees. He held her hand, she clenched it, not painful grip. He wasn't affected by it. All he said was what happened to her. Suddenly, she was fine. He tried to talk to her, but in recent remained the same. She kept crying and whimpering to herself. Mola, Oppa, please save that, please, Oppa, please, in barely audible voice. Turning her words, you took the body that was kept on table by Jungkook, thinking this must be her medicine. Han, give that pills. You hurriedly Taehyung also looked at you in hope that there might be any pills left in it, but you shook your head negatively. You the body is empty. Taehyung being concerned, holding the body, and the pills were scattered on the floor. Taehyung called the doctor, shouted top of his voice, being held away from Mola, immediately taking out his phone. Jungkook had to call the doctor, telling the situation being so bad. Jungkook, the doctor is coming soon. Mola, no, no, please stop this, no, bus. Jimin, Mola, open your eyes, please tell us what happened. Tried to keep himself calm, but he was feeling troubled. Taehyung, Mola, see, you calm down, tell me what happened. Angel looking at me, Mola, 10 seconds, his arm around her. No, it is bursting my head. I'm not able to control this. When please stop this. I'm sorry, Papa, please. I don't want this. Tamil with a trembling palm. Taehyung pulled her into hug, placing his hand over her head. Taehyung, nothing will happen to you, Mola. And with in heavy was he ruffled her hair soothingly. Could only hear her whispering, which was barely audible to understand what she was talking about. Her voice was muffled with her cries, and she wasn't ready to open her eyes. They could understand only few words like he itself is sorry. She don't deserve Jimmy, no, Papa, forgive. That's all. Taehyung was trying to calm her, saying soothing was sign that he was with her. She was trembling words. He didn't lift her hand for a second. He was aware just a couple of hours back. He thought he caught his world when she confessed, and suddenly he can't even think to lose her. He will lose him. Jungkook was pacing here and there in room, and he called more than 5 times where the health doctor was. Then the doctor came, and it was coincidentally the same doctor who treated Mola. Jungkook told the situation to his family, doctor who understood the situation that might have been happening. So he sent this doctor who worked in his hospital as she could handle such cases. As soon as doctor came inside and saw Mola, she was shocked. Doctor Mola called her name. Doctor who called her condition is really getting too worse. She told everyone to go out. Mola, Taehyung and Jimin hand both in fear like they will go away leaving her. Everyone leave her. She was not to leave. Her mind wasn't in control to think calmly. You Mola, we all are here. On the instant he came to Mola and hold her hand. You Taehyung, you go. I'm here with her looking at him. He was not in condition to understand. You knew it, but you said it with determination. You trust me, she will be fine. I am here with her. She need to calm down, make him understand. Taehyung nodded. You Jimin, as Jimin eyes were holding tear and his eyes didn't move away from Mola. You saw Jimin nodded and he just rushed out of the room, not able to see her like this more, followed by Taehyung who looked at Mola for one more time. Outside, Han was outside the room. She didn't know how to specify and control two others, and this guy who loved the girl who is suffering. Sometime doctor came out to Jungkook. Doctor, how is she? Doctor, she is fine now and taking rest now. Don't worry, there is nothing to worry. They looked through the open door only to see Mola was sleeping and you was raising her Jimin. But doctor, what happened to her? She is fine. Doctor, I knew the situation will come and told Miss Mola that she should tell about this to her family, but she never listened to me. Taehyung, what do you mean, Doctor? Jungkook is and how did you know her before? Doctor, Mola is my patient since around 1.5 years. I am handling her case. Taehyung, what 1.5 years? What happened to my sister? Unbelievable. Doctor, is she is suffering from anxiety disorder. She told them only to make them up. Han was confused all the while and now shocked. They couldn't believe this. Although the medicine bottle have the idea, but how much they wish it couldn't be true. Her audition was so worst. Taehyung, I want to know everything about my sister. Doctor, right now with serious expression. Doctor, you must be killed. Taehyung. Taehyung nodded. Doctor understand Taehyung's situation and thought it will be better for him to know it. But Mola, doctor, okay, I should tell you this. It will be best only for Mola, but it would be better if her family member only know it is as Mola never wanted anyone to know. Looking at Jungkook and Jimin and Han too, she didn't have any idea who were they as Mola most of the time mentioned about Taehyung and recently summoned Jimin during her sessions. Leaving room, Taehyung, they are a family you can share with us. Doctor Noda sitting in the hall, she told them everything from starting about Mola case, her parents, whatever she told during her session with her. Her guilt for destroying her brother avoided her problem in starting, but it is slowly took the form of a disease that is anxiety disorder. But slowly she was getting fine with them. It was normal dose of medicine, and her attack were also getting low and less impact on her brain. And after so many days, she was happy when you came back to Korea. I thought it was good for her as she was still recovering. But all of a sudden, her condition deteriorated once again, and this time more worse. When she came to know about the person reality, Frankie, it impacted her too much. A kind of loath feel ripped inside her for herself, and Frank thinking that she had any feeling for such person who was worse than her, and when he could kill her, could do worst her, and took shook her with the fear every time she used to think about it. Yeah, that means she still fear of Frank. Doctor, no, she don't fear. She had more than dislike or hate feeling towards him. She feared, but slowly the things changed during those couple of months. I saw the change in her. And wait, who is Jimin? Do you know him? They got confused. Jimin, it's me, but why? What happened, doctor? You are the major reason that change in her, Mr. Jimin. What do you mean? Dr. Mola was recovering from her fear with Frank was due to most of the time she used to lost in her thinking about past, but you usually divert her attention from all those past things, talking to her random things. You called her a couple of times when she was in my cabin during her checkups, and for so long time I see a normal behavior in her life. What a personal feeling he get dictated, not like sad or hopeless expression. I asked her about you too, and she kept babbling about you for so long that you do this one, calling her any name without any reason to calling her with small smile. Han raised her eyebrows, staying and Jungkook looked at Jimin while he didn't dare to look at them and coughed a bit to get back to the topic. But in all this, she started to trust you, and she found a person who was with her. She did admit in front of me that she loves you, Taehyung. That means she was getting fine due to Jimin. Then why she was taking high dose? It should be minimized, right? And if she was getting fine, then what was that? What happened just half an hour back? Doctor, yeah, she was getting fine and decent. She was happy too, but she didn't came for any checkup since last 2 weeks. She was so blessed that everything messed up again. Everyone hate her, even her mom and dad, and that's the reason for her insecure she feels she can only hurt someone. Jimin, yes, she did mention it to me that she was avoiding me. Doctor, she did. Then it must be due to her own insecurities. Only thing to stay away from you. And how much time will it take for her to recover? She was already going through this since 1.5 years, and as you were saying, her treatment was also going on. Then why she is not getting fine? When will my sister totally alright? Doctor, Mr. Kim, I can see you care for your sister, but she needs your support. She will never to get over with it. Without support, her condition will be a bit better. But then again, something come up and worse her condition more than before. She can start thinking about her past mistake or wrong choice she made that led her to stress her mind that she can do only wrong. She needs to gain her self-confidence, understand that everyone is with her and no one will leave her. She needs to get over her past and live in present and not in understanding everything. I will she get fine soon anyway. I should leave now. If there any problem, then please call me and I have given the tablet to Miss You. Please bring her to hospital tomorrow. I will do field checkup and a small session with her with professionals. Taehyung, thank you, doctor. Skips 1 hour later, they were sitting there lost in their thought, thinking about whatever doctor will. Taehyung went inside Mola room. You came out. You told Jungkook and Jimin. Then it's getting late. Then should go home. Their parents must be waiting. They had already called and they made excuse to tell them. Then truth will only complicate the things more. Jungkook wasn't ready to leave, but you wasn't that Mola is fine for now, and you and Taehyung are here for her. And Jungkook and Han leave, but Jimin wasn't feeling right to leave Mola. She is with her brother. Don't worry, it's my promise. Nothing will happen to you, Mola. For now, she is sleeping, so you also go home and take rest. If you will go with such face in front of her when she will wake up, then you will scare her. Only Jimin tried to light his mood. Jimin signed to it, giving his eyes to control his tears. Jimin, please tell her to get fine. I can't think my life without her in heavy voice. You okay? I will tell her, and she has to listen to me as she doesn't have any option. Jimin only went towards Mola room and see her for last time before leaving to his home. After some time, you came to Mola room only to find Taehyung was sitting on couch looking at some files and baby Mola was sleeping peacefully on bed. You, Taehyung, what are these people? Taehyung, Mola made some reports that she had hidden in the cupboard, taking a deep breath. Throwing it back on the table, Taehyung hold his head. You sat beside him and placed your hand on his shoulder. You, Taehyung, called him. Taehyung, I don't understand what to do. You, she, pointing towards Mola, was suffering all alone and I didn't have any idea. It is true that I was angry on her, but why didn't I try to at least look behind it? Her, I couldn't stand by her when she needed me. I left her alone to suffer. I already once again I failed as a brother too. I failed you once, then I failed as a son, now as a brother in heavy voice.